Okay, it's recording now. Anyways, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Today, I am going to be doing something special. So, some of you know or may not know that I've been working on this series, when I don't have schoolwork to do. It's basically this one thing where I'm reviewing every single death battle, and actually, it's officially New Year's Eve now. A year ago today, I made a Death Battle Season 9 ranking because 10 days before December 31st was December 21st, and on December 21st, 2022, Death Battle Season 9 ended. And I made a ranking of it because why not? And that ranking may or may not have aged absolutely horribly, so I'm going to rewatch that. Not even because it's the same day, that's purely coincidence, and it was honestly cool because I wanted to match up with it anyway. But I have all 16 of the episodes watched now, and I know where I'm going to put them. That may change because I'm still debating between which one's better between Deku versus Asta and Wanda versus Zatanna, but yeah, I basically have all the placements locked down, so let's see if what me a year ago today thought about the 16 episodes released in Season 9. Alright, here it is. Ta-da! Wait, the camera's mirrored. Ta-da! That white thing, yep, that's the season ranking I did. I totally did not make that thumbnail in PowerPoint, and I totally did not make the entire video in PowerPoint as well. No, I would never. Two people liked this? How did two people like this? It sucks. And speaking of which, for the people who didn't watch my channel before 2023, spoiler alert, so does my mic.
Today we'll be doing something new today. So, as you
Jeez,
guys all know,
it
Death Battle
knows
Season
how
9
I have it at 25.
Wednesday, December 20th. So, these were really good battles, one of the best seasons so far. All of them were really good as styles,
I'm gonna turn on subtitles.
Today we'll be doing something new today. So, as you guys all know, Death Battle Season 9 finished on Wednesday, December 20th. So, these were
Yeah, I'm turning it up a bunch.
So far, all of them were really good aside from a couple. But what would
aside
happen
from
if
a
you
couple,
were managed to
more
rank
like aside from one.
I ranked all 16 episodes. I based them off of the actual fight, the music.
Okay, let me say a problem right off the bat. It's fine if you're one of those animation matters most people, but let me show you how I did it. Hold on real quick, I'm gonna get it up. Motherfucker, this was paused the whole time. So anyway, I was talking about a bunch of stuff. Basically, there's a problem right off the bat. I don't even know where I pause this. The unpause button just does not want to work. But anyway, so basically what I did was I just put them into groups. I divided them by quarters, and then I just thought, is Harley Quinn versus Jinx better than Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna? And I was like, no. No, I was like, yes, it is. So I just made it better without even watching the fight or the entire episode like I do now. And it was just so dumb. I couldn't ad-lib. I just ad-libbed all the lines. I didn't even write a script, and no music in the background. Not even royalty-free music. Not even the original Death Battle track. And what was the last one? I already said ad lib. Oh yeah, I can't edit for shit.
The dialogue, the character development, and the fighting itself. and
Okay,
also
let's
some
see
other
how this goes.
like other things too. But
How much do you want to
Anyway,
bet I said and on?
it's time to rank the death battles. I tried to do like the death battle thing, but whatever.
Yep, I know,
Okay.
past me.
Number 16. Alright, so first up, at the lowest spot of the ranking, we have Jason versus Michael Myers.
Come on, you could have at least, like,
It's
recorded the
8%
animation on the
I
YouTube
have
video.
no idea why.
Like, not do a not copyright, like, age-restricted thing on fucking
So,
PowerPoint.
Like, only episodes in the season that is just outright bad. Usually
Yeah,
the
no,
Halloween
I still
episodes are
agree with
really
that.
good, but the music was just okay. There was little to no dialogue, and
Yeah, they're Jason and
I
Michael
just
Myers.
felt like half of the battle was just that one kid running.
Yep, no, that's still
One of
true.
them just attacking him instead of actually fighting. But anyway, that's it.
You should have addressed
That's all
the
I have to say.
criticism that it feels like a horror
Number
movie.
15.
Yeah.
Alright, in this one we have Boba Fett versus Predator. So for
Jesus
this
Christ,
one,
the mic
it
quality
wasn't
is
bad.
so bad.
There was like no dialogue in it though, so it didn't make it too interesting.
I had 5 lines and they all said
And also, I just wasn't too much of a fan. The
Fan?
music was not that good, I have to admit.
It was okay.
So only the fight kind of hold it up as well, but not really. The only saving grace is that Boba Fett finally won, so that's good. But I just
That's not a saving grace.
Number 14. Alright, so this one we have.
You have James Bond versus John Wick at 14?
This one was pretty good. Like, all the ones from here are like good to very good. But this one, good to very good. But this
Okay.
one in particular, this one had really great music. And also some good fight scenes as well, like that.
Yep, no, I agree with that. All the
moment.
fighting was good.
And when
except for
James
the
Bond
very
did that,
start.
like, one callback to, like, the James Bond openings.
Yeah,
But
I
this
didn't
was
know.
a good fight.
Did I watch the Daniel Craig films before I made this? I don't remember.
But when it holds up to the rest of them, it just starts to not
When
seem
it holds
that
up to
good.
what?
Even though, like, the choreography,
Wanda versus Satana.
not too much dialogue.
Gogeta versus Vegeta.
Aside from that,
Thor versus Vegeta.
it was really good.
Your beloved Deku versus
So,
Austin.
anyway,
Spoilers if you
let's
haven't
move
watched
on
this
to-
trashy ass video. It's at number 1.
Number 13. Alright, so you're gonna hate me for not putting this one higher. This one was really
That was
good,
an
like the
editing
background. Like, oh my god, it looked amazing. Like it was painted, and it looked something, ironically, out of Storybook. And makes sense
You know
because there
why?
was a narrator.
Because it
But
was out of a
with that
storybook.
said, there was like a lot going on. Music was alright, but when it compares to the like other heavy hitters in the music field, it's as good. But still, like the
pad's
fighting
good.
was
That's what
great,
the subtitle
and
says,
the
okay.
three heads joke said by Hercules was very good, even though there wasn't too much dialogue to work off from.
No,
I just
wouldn't say
really
that,
like
no.
this fight. You might hate me for not putting it higher. Just it doesn't hold
I
up.
think I
well
thought
compared
like
to other
Herc versus
fights.
Wukong back then was a
But
top
anyway,
tier
let's
fight,
get on to
and
the next one.
I still
Number
do think
12.
it is now, but like,
Alright.
it's definitely gone better. I'll tell you that much. It's not in the bottom half.
However you pronounce it. But this one and Hercules.
Wait, what?
However you pronounce it. For 12, we had Scarlet versus Zatanna. However you pronounce it. But
I just said
Scarlet
Scarlet
and
versus
Hercules
however you pronounce it.
Wukong was like.
I might need to turn this up a bit because my mic quality is still so bad.
Hercules versus Wukong was really good. I like more action after. Like for example, Summon Battle. That was really cool. Like,
The summon battle was okay.
all that stuff. That was really cool. Some of the lines were good. They're not as good as some of the lines in the other battles, I have to admit. But they still held up kind of good.
Wait a minute.
But, yeah, I don't have
Oh,
to say much more than that. The death by, like, the box and, like, the old song and half trick, that was really clever. Since Anna's, like, a magician. But
Yeah. Since
anyway, really clever. Since Anna's, like, a
since
magician.
the Japan is like a magician.
Anyway, I don't much to say.
I've
for
always
now. Let's
wanted
get to
to
number
visit Japan.
11. Number 11.
So I remember this very clearly. I kept this all in. Like, why? Like, honestly, why? I kept it all in. Then, after I finished ablating this shit,
Mike just went out.
then I
Number 10.
explained to
Alright, so
Pender,
apparently my mic
then
just
I
went
explain
out during Omni-Man
my
versus
opinions on
Homelander,
it.
but basically this is why I said.
and also, how did I put Omni-Man versus Homelander at 11? You're probably wondering that too. Also, if you haven't seen this video, and, sorry?
You might hate me for putting this in 11th place, but here's why. So,
Okay, to the Omni-Lander fans, I
Mike
will
was good,
say,
I have to admit.
this has
Mike
gone better.
was short, though, I have to say that.
If you're
And it
hating
was
me for
very
putting it
one-sided. The
at
main
11
reason I
still,
watched Death Battle
it's
is
not at 11
not
anymore.
really because of the one-side match. Because this one is
It said
bad,
something.
and
I
it
said
was
something
very
about one-side
one-sided.
match just
The
now.
main reason I watched Death Battle is not really because of the one-side match. Because this one made it look like it was one-sided. But like, goddamn,
Okay,
the
and
lines were like really good. Like Omni-Man's "I'm gonna feed you your own heart." That was awesome. But yeah, I also liked Homelander's like he just said, "Get the fuck out of my country," and then he just slowly like went into madness because Omni-Man was just like overpowering him super bad.
what about the,
Anyway, so just to summarize it,
Are You Going to Cry
good
line? That
music,
one's
good
badass.
dialogue, just it was super one-sided to the point where like it wasn't as interesting as the other battles.
But the thing is, it's boring if you just do it the normal way.
So with this next one, we have Harley Quinn versus
What?
Jinx.
Wait, Harley
This
Quinn
was a
versus
good
Jinx?
season premiere. I didn't like it at first, but the more I looked at it,
It's
the
one of
more
the
I liked
best.
it. Held up compared to some other subpar ones, like Jason vs. Michael Myers, of course, that one was not that good. And Boba Fett versus Predator.
Boba Fett versus Predator
not
is
that
fine.
good, but
It
this one
would
was
be
good.
great,
It was
but
a
the
good
ending
season
sucks
premiere.
ass.
Death by Explosion was really cool, but it just doesn't hold up to like some other season premieres that I've seen, like Dante vs. Bayonetta or
That's
Miguel
true.
vs. King Mickey.
That's not true.
But it was really good. The vocal track was good, not as good as some of the other vocal tracks coming up, but it was still
Where the
good.
vocal tracks
I
come
liked
up?
the fight sequences, how it like went in a abandoned music park. That was really cool. And it was a callback to like the
Yeah, I'd probably
Joker
agree with that
thing,
with that
from Joker
statement.
vs. Sweet. I like that, but just doesn't hold up compared to the other season premieres.
Yes, it does. I think the
Same
only
with,
one it
some
gets
of the other
beat out by
battles in this
is Dante
season.
versus Bayonetta.
Because it only got better from there, for the most part at least. Alright, so for number 9 we have Sauron versus Lich.
No.
So this one was good. The music was good. The dialogue
No.
was really good. Like, I'll tear out your heart. You'll
What
find
the
nothing
fuck,
there.
man?
Like, Sauron had like some really good lines, and Lich King countered them.
That's Sauron versus Lich King.
I was contemplating whether I should put this one above the one that's coming up or not.
Yes, you
But
should.
I just felt like
It's one of the best in this season, and it's a masterpiece.
One in like most of the ways. Just
Wait.
after this last this one in like most of the ways, just by a little bit. So that's why I have it as number 9.
Just by a
But
little
this
bit.
was really good. Like the death was cool as well. Like Sauron chopping.
Yep, this is the
like,
timeline where Sauron versus Lich King is in the bottom half, and Deku versus Asta is.
It's
Cry
the
about
Lich
it,
King was
'cause
place
I
for
think
that,
I
and
am
the
too
shot
when
of
I'm
Sauron
rewatching
melting
this.
his throne was awesome. But nothing much besides that. It was like a really good fight though. The music was kind of holy, like sort of, it makes sense as like medieval times kind of.
Yes.
And, like it also felt like
I remember
kinda like
this
a Shirley Jr.
opinion.
It sounds weird, but like it something. It sounds something like that you'll hear when you're on like a chilly mountaintop, like in a cold area. I don't know how did you explain it. It just sounds.
I think
like
what I was trying to say was it sounded
But
like
anyway, let's
an
go
instrumental
number
Christmas song.
Number
I don't
eight.
know how else to explain that.
All right, for number 8, we have Magneto versus Tetsuo. Now,
At
this
least
one
that
was just
one made the
awesome.
top half.
Music far outclassed.
Barely, but it
Sora
made the
versus
top
Lich King,
half.
Despite one kingdom to rule them all being very good, Ego Death was just like way better.
I agree with
And
that.
this one, the choreography was just really good. I don't know if that helped because it was in 2D or not. And just some of the lines, they were just amazing. The background.
Wait, what was that take?
And this one, the choreography was just really good. I don't know if that helped because it was in 2D or not. And just some of the lines, they were just.
Did I just
amazing. The
unironically
background,
say
too,
that
it
the
made
sprite
sense
fights
since
were
they
better
were,
than the 3D fights? Like,
Akira, the
I'm not saying
anime
that
where
one's
Tetsuo
better
was
than the
from,
other, but like,
took place in
just
an
because
apocalyptic
one's in
city, so
one
it makes
thing
sense.
doesn't mean it's
like, one
automatically
of the
better
best
than
parts
another thing.
is when like Tetsuo was talking to Magneto with telepathy, and despite Tetsuo trying to kill him, he asked him for help because in that like mutant baby thing, he was suffering in pain.
That was
And
awesome.
That
That
was really cool.
I wouldn't say awesome because it's not awesome like seeing a kid suffer, but
And
like
it was just so
that,
nice.
it was sweet.
Once
Yeah.
Magneto shot Tetsuo through the head, like with this thing just to shut off his brain, Tetsuo's final message was "Thank you." So it was like,
I just unplugged my mic.
So I liked it. It was just like really nice.
Yeah. I
But
just
anyway,
unplugged my
let's
mic.
get on to number 7. I was like contemplating whether I should put this one below or above it, but like the vocal track in that one was so good, so that's why this one number 8. Number 7. Alright, number 7. Black Adam versus Apocalypse.
You put Black Adam versus Apocalypse
Like,
higher than Sauron
choreography
versus
was
Lich
good,
King
like,
and Magneto
I
versus
didn't
Tetsuo.
expect Black Adam to carry
What?
on a yellow lantern ring. Some of the lines were good, like, "No, as governor, you will fear me." But one of the best parts was the death. The death was brutal by Apocalypse stomping on his face,
Yep, stepping
And-
loser.
making him look at his just destroyed city for the last time, and then killing him with his own lightning. That was brutal. And that's not even the best part. The music,
Only halfway
the music
through,
was
huh?
amazing. Like, I'm a sucker for rap music, and
Yep, you
I-
even made 17 horrible
Omega
videos on it.
Sparks is like the best musician on like the Death Battle team.
Debatable,
He doesn't do
because
all
there's
Death Battle,
Brandon
like,
Yates and
does
Daryl
some of the
Media, which I
tracks
far
or some of the
I
fights,
think
and
they're
they
far
just
better
make it like 10 times better.
nowadays.
So that was really cool. And the shot of the Death Seed that's make it like 10 times does
Wait,
some
what
of the
did I just
tracks for some of the fights. And they doesn't do all of Death Battle, but he like does some of the tracks for some of the fights. And they just make it like 10 times better. So that was really cool. And the shot of the Death Seed. that's
Omega
playing
Sparks
right
had
now
a track on
was really
Thanos
cool
vs.
as well.
Darkseid.
Like, everything was
Do you remember
cool
that?
at this battle. And like, damn. Wow. Anyway, let's talk about the next one. Number 6. Alright, in number 6, we have Trunks versus Silver. This was the first reaction video that I ever attempted. Keyword attempted, since on my channel I keep talking about it, but it was like really fun to record, except like of the sound.
It was fun to record, but it was like a horrible reaction video because I didn't even get my face in it.
It seemed like Trunks won for a second at the end with like the Eternal Time Labyrinth thing. But
Yeah, no, I
actually
agree with that
predicted this
still.
one, which was surprising, and Silver won. So anyway, that was like really good. But the best part is the track. I love the track. This one was a vocal track. I might have if we're only talking about tracks, then this one does go below Black Adam vs. Apocalypse.
No, it doesn't.
But this like fight was just so good that it didn't even matter. It brought back like the supersonic,
I'm cringing,
Saiyan
man. I'm
offline,
cringing.
which I really
Why
liked.
is my
Both of them
video
put a
so
hell of a
bad?
fight, man. It was like really nice to watch. Even this one upcoming shot of like Tiger Brooksing, like
Upcoming shot. What are you gonna show when it says this part got blocked?
but nothing too much interesting from that. It was just like a really good fight with amazing choreography. and a good vocal
It
track.
says nothing
even though
interesting
it's
from
not
that,
as
but
well
a
as
good
it
fight with amazing
Number
choreography.
5.
Which one is it?
Alright, this may be a bit of a low place to put a season finale in. It was really good. I may be a
Wait.
nuts.
What did I just say?
Number 5. Alright, this may be a bit of a low place to put a season finale in. It was
It's a low place to put a season finale in. An absurdly high place to put Gogeta versus Vegeta in.
really good, I'm not gonna lie.
Especially because I
Atmosphere was
just
good, which
finished
Shenron
watching it like
Dragon.
30 minutes ago, and it's fallen off. I wouldn't say the most for me.
Music was
Deku vs. Asta has fallen off the most for me, because if we look at what its position was before and what its position is now, it's changed the most, but like this one and another episode that you still haven't seen on that list yet is tied with you know what, I'm not gonna say it. It's like kind of confusing.
was really good. The dialogue was okay, despite it being kind of like a DBZ style fight, which makes sense because there are 2 Dragon Ball characters here. You know my problem with this one already, because Gogeta lost. I really want Gogeta to win. I know I can say
Oh, I was one of those people who
I
complained about the verdict
I just
too.
think Gogeta won for the wrong
Wow.
reasons. So this is why. Wiz said that for the fusions,
Nope, that's
Rebels
accurate.
don't have to
Blah
be
blah
the-
blah blah blah
no,
blah blah
the thing
blah.
is, twice
blah,
well,
blah,
goes
blah,
Dragon
blah,
Ball. Alright,
blah.
in number 4 we have to move on. Number 4.
Oh,
Alright, in
Thor
number 4
versus
we have
Vegeta.
Thor vs. Vegeta.
Oh.
This one was just like
Oh,
amazing
okay.
to watch. The dialogue lines were really good.
Well,
The
buddy, I'll
fight
let you
was
just
good.
have that one.
Vegeta,
I'll let you enjoy that for now.
Thor, like such a dangerous threat, the whole universe. But what I really liked was the track and the lines. And here's the thing.
I'm not gonna
there's
say my
one
take
where
on Prison
Vegeta
Pride
did the
yet.
classic, "Tell me, does a god like yourself feel fear?" And then Thor came back with, "No fear, I only feel thunder." And then Vegeta
That's
was
not
like,
even the right
"All you
quote. It's
feel is
no fear,
oblivion."
only thunder.
It was like really nice dialogue that transitioned very well. The music track was very
I still agree with like the
one of
second
the
half
best vocal tracks
dialogue
in
being
the season.
amazing.
And like the choreography was good as well. Like it was kind
Choreography was good as well. No.
of like the DBZ style fight from Vegeta versus Gogeta. Not just like less of it, but like damn, that fake out at the end was amazing. Like watch it for a second. It seems like Thor is
I unplugged my mic again while it was recording. While I uploaded to YouTube.
I don't have like the sound up, but just watch. He grabs him by the head, then calls on his hammer and crushes his skull. And just watch this final shot and crushes his skull.
Crushes
And
him
just
his
watch this
skull.
final shot.
Great
Like, watch it,
grammar.
It's so amazing. And then
You say it's so amazing, but
does,
it's
like,
nowhere
the
near as
best
amazing
end
if
line
you don't have the
about
audio
this.
up.
No like quirky reference, no like one-liner, just him screaming in the sky with like one of the best picture shots
Picture
in the
shots.
season. Like,
Oh,
it was
nice
amazing.
frame,
Like,
not
raising his
frame,
hammer, thunder,
thumbnail.
like going off in the distance. I don't have anything else to say. Number 3. For number 3, we have Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar. Words can't describe how good this battle was. The dialogue was like the shining star. Like, Tanjiro was like, "Oh, this guy's cute," and stuff. He was kind of carefree about it, but what made both of this battle good was both of these characters' caring and gentle
That
personalities.
one actually hasn't
Oh, kind of like
changed
a
that
crime
much
to
for
watch
my
it fight.
opinion, honestly.
We're both noble, both kind, caring people at the end. and both of them fought to the very end, and this was just amazing. Like, watch for a second.
I'm not even paying attention to what past me is
I
saying.
was one of the most best fake out moments and most JoJo things to do.
I
And this
also have a
one
take on
shot
this
at
that
the
no
end
one's
was
gonna agree with
amazing.
me on,
Punching him
but
with a sunlight
it's
yellow
amazing.
overdrive, like, oh my god. But then it seemed like it was all a misunderstanding. And then Tanjiro explained that it was her sister. And then
Tanjiro explained that it was her
such a
sister.
beautiful fight to watch.
Yep, Tanjiro is a girl, yep.
Grown man cry. And then JoJo silenced him with doing that one thing where he shut off his heart with the hormone. Like, just like
Shut off his heart with the
hormone.
hormone. Okay.
And then, like, this one shot, Jonathan reaching out his hand and then going. But that's it. Now it's time for number 2 and number 1. These are both really good fights that I have.
No, they aren't.
Special
Only
place
one
in
of
my
them
heart
is.
for, and it was hard to determine which one would be the
Hard
victor,
to
but
determine?
I think I know which one I chose. Number 2. Alright, SpongeBob.
Yeah, wow, I
vs.
was an
Aquaman
idiot
was
back
like
then.
a really good one. This one was like amazing considering they just shitted on Aquaman for the entire episode.
No, that's what made it so good.
But this one just fell short in a couple ways. But this one was amazing, not gonna lie. First of all,
You
the
should have said
music was
Wiz,
good,
you
but
traitor.
just doesn't hold up that well. But neither did the fighting, but just the dialogue. The dialogue itself, the amount of references, like the Aquaman did like a SpongeBob style face, like King Neptune, something like that. It was just so fun to watch, and like SpongeBob being the cartoon god versus Aquaman being just such a useless superhero.
An
Like,
unterrific
oh my God.
dumbass.
The best thing about this was character development. Aquaman was about to give up, even though he did lose. SpongeBob, like,
Yeah, this part was like
said,
so
like,
nice.
just had a better speech than Midoriya did Todoroki in the sports festival.
I think I read that off of a
Man,
comment
like, it
that
was
someone
just so
said.
nice
I
to
like
watch.
legitimately
And
stole
I
that from a
can't,
comment that someone
like,
said.
unmute it or something because I don't want this video to get blocked by audio rights. So
Audio
what I
rights?
mean is like just like using tracks that I haven't gone
You mean
permission to.
copyright?
But anyway, this was just an amazing battle. It
It
was
was.
predictable by all means, but
I wonder who will surpass it.
how they just bullied.
Certainly not.
SpongeBob
Deku vs. Austin?
But he was just so nice about it as well. He wasn't full of himself, which even if this was a super one-side battle like Omni-Man versus Homelander, it was heartwarming. And number 1 is... Alright, and for number 1 we have Deku vs. Asta. I don't know if this was predictable for you or not, since
I think
am
I forgot
a
to add an
Deku
extra
fan,
one.
But this
Might have
was
been
just
just me.
like so nice to watch. Dialogue was good. They were both like really good. Asta was just like the dumb jock.
Costa was just
while
like the dumb
Midoriya was
jock.
just
Okay.
like evaluate everything. That still wasn't enough for him. And while I am sad that he lost, Asta was just way too powerful for him.
I'm
I
not
kind
really
of wish
sad
he did
anymore.
win though, just because everyone predicted he would win. So if he lost, it would just be a repeat of Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. I kind of like just a bunch of bitches complaining.
I don't think it would be that bad.
Anyway, about the fight itself. The fight was
Oh wait,
like,
no,
awesome.
knowing how the Black
It,
Clover
like,
fans reacted to the
full
fight,
use of like
it could have
Midoriya's
been that bad.
like additional quirks as well as Asta's anti-magic. And the fight itself, I completely see why Asta won. Also, did you just see on the screen Asta just did like reference Zoro from One Piece? But yeah, so Midoriya in his final form, 100% form, was just a bit short of Asta in base form. So yeah, it was kind of one-sided. It was questionable if like Asta could survive a 1,000,000% smash than had he him doing
I think that's it.
like right there, and he's like, "You want my best?" Like right there.
That was just
And
straight
it's
up like the
"You
PowerPoint
want my
stuff. You
best?
saw that at the bottom
Here it
left,
is,"
right?
and that's just like such an amazing line. Him going Super
I still agree
Saiyan
with
to
everything
try and kill
at the
Aste,
like the
even
whole
though it's
ending
in
aside
vain
from
and
the death
Aste still
is
wins.
great.
But like, and even the dialogue was amazing. Like, try your best, cause I'm never going down. And him just saying,
I
Aste
still
is
agree
like,
with that.
I don't know what Detroit is, but I have enough of it. And even like the announcement was good, cause he memed Mr. Satan. Like, like I just, uh, this is just like an amazing fight.
No, it
Like
wasn't.
none of them hold up like this one does. Like, oh my god. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it.
No, I didn't. I did not. That was a waste of 30 minutes. Jesus. Wow, I did not know how to make videos back then. That was a major headache. Yeah, spoiler alert. I didn't think any of my, placements would hold up. Except for one, but like, you could probably predict which one held up. But 3 others, surprisingly, like, were in the same spot too. But those were honestly, like, coincidental. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my reaction, because honestly, how could you enjoy a video, like a ranking video like this? But hey, I hope you enjoyed my suffering. So, yeah, see ya. I don't know if I said this or if it was like paused when I said it, but this is totally not 4 in the morning.